Hi, everybody. Welcome to this demo on the Event.Gives Marketplace. My name is McKenna. I am a customer success coach here at Event.Gives, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the Event.Gives Marketplace is and how to use it to strategically raise more money at your next event. So the first question is, what is the Event.Gives Marketplace? So Event.Gives partners with GoCharity and HGA Fundraising to offer you all different kinds of trips and experiences, jewelry, sports, memorabilia, all kinds of stuff that you can use in your auction or as a raffle. You can find the marketplace on the items tab of your event by clicking the marketplace items button or the get items button in the purple bar. So I'll show you right here what that looks like. You can see here on my demo event, I'm on the items tab, and then the marketplace items button is right there next to the add item button. And then that purple bar says need help finding items. And then there's a get items button right there where you can locate the Event.Gives Marketplace and add items. How does it work? Okay, so the way that it works when you use a marketplace item is there are no upfront costs. You just click one of those buttons I just showed you to add the item to your event. There's no upfront costs, no fees, and if the item doesn't receive a bid, your organization doesn't owe anything. So it's risk-free, which is sounds too good to be true, but it's not. If the item does sell, you will keep 15% of the value amount, which is also the minimum bid. That's preset, that's already in there when you add it to the event. And then anything above that listed value amount. So let me give you an example of what I mean. So let's just say this item does not actually exist for this price, but let's just say you choose to put a trip to Costa Rica from our marketplace on your event. And let's just say that the value price or the minimum bid of that trip is $2,000. If it doesn't sell, so let's just say there's 3 different things that can happen when you add that to your event. The first thing, it doesn't sell at all. That's your worst case scenario is it doesn't sell. And guess what? In that case, no worries. You don't owe anything to the company. It's just kind of null and void. The second thing that might happen, it sells for the minimum bid price of $2,000. In this case, so this means it just got one bid. It went for that minimum bid price. That's preset. In that case, you would keep 15% of the minimum bid. So 15% of $2,000 is $300. You would pay the consignment company, whether it be HGA Fundraising or GoCharity, that remaining 85% of $1,700. But let's just say it gets a lot of bids and it sells for $2,000 above the minimum bid price. So it sells for $4,000. In that case, you keep that 15%, that $300, plus the additional $2,000 that item raised. So now you are raising $2,300 from this item, and you're still just paying the consignment company that same 85%. So no matter what, if the item sells, you're paying 85% of that minimum bid or value price. How does the winner pay? The winner pays the same exact way they would pay for any other auction item through the Event.Gives site. Now, how does your organization receive the funds? So since your winner paid the same way that they would pay for any other item on your event, your organization is immediately going to receive that entire payout from that item. So that means you now have received your funds, but you owe the consignment auction company that 85%. So how does the winner receive their items? Well, this is where the invoice comes in for that 85%. So the first thing that happens is the attendee checks out as normal and you collect your payment for the item as normal. You need to gather the information for each winner, and I'll show you that information on the next slide. It's not a ton. I'll go through it in a minute, but you'll gather the information for the winner. You'll send all of that winner's information to us at Event.Gives. So you can email it to support@event.gives, or you can send it directly to your Event.Gives representative. After that, we will coordinate with the consignment auction company to give them all of that information, and they will email you an invoice. Once that invoice has been paid by you, the organization, the item will be sent to the winner. So you've received the whole entire amount for that item. You now need to pay them to get them to send that item to the winner. They cannot send it until they receive that 85%, which will be on your invoice. Now, please note, if you have winners from more than one of our consignment companies, so let's just say you have a couple items from Go Charity, you have a couple items from HGA Fundraising. Those are going to be two separate invoices because it's two separate companies. So what information do I need to send to Event.Gives about my winner? So the first thing is which consignment company the item is with. You'll see that on the manager portal, the item value on Marketplace, the winner's name, mailing address, and email address, your event keyword, the name of the event, and then your information as the event organizer. So your name, email, and phone number so that they can coordinate with you and get that invoice over to you. Why should you use the Event.Gives Marketplace? So there are a lot of benefits to using Event.Gives Marketplace. The first is that, as you guys probably know, if you have hosted an auction before, collecting items for your auction can be really time consuming and really stressful. A lot of times you're thinking, oh no, what if this doesn't get a bid? And then I've wasted all this time and energy collecting this item. It's maybe awkward. Maybe I got a sponsor to donate this item and then nobody bid on it. So this takes all of that out of the equation for you. There's no upfront costs. So add it to your event. The worst that happens is that nobody bids on it and then it's just, you forget about it. You don't have to take any action. You just forget about it. So it's risk-free. A really big important thing that I haven't talked about yet is that you can resell these items over and over again. So let's just say I wanted to put that Costa Rica trip on my live auction and it's getting lots of traction, lots of bids. It went for something crazy high. My auctioneer is doing a great job selling that item. He can sell that again. So just keep that in mind, that these consignment auction companies, most of them, most of the items, you can sell again and again. And we can get you more specifics on which items those are and which are not. But most of the items you can sell repeatedly. There is a variety in cost and item type. So there's something for everyone at your event. That's really important. You want to make sure that you have a very diverse range of priced items, item types. Some people really want experiences. Some people really want material things. Some people really want something for their family, while others might want something to give as a gift. So just keep that in mind. And then another important thing is that we very strategically choose who we work with when it comes to consignment auction companies, and HGA Fundraising and Go Charity. We have spent a lot of time vetting these consignment companies and making sure that they have great customer service and that your donors are not waiting weeks to receive their items. As soon as you pay that invoice, those teams get on it and send out the items. So just keep that in mind. I know it can be a little maybe nerve-wracking to not be in charge of getting your winners their items. As soon as you pay that invoice, they will do their job. Like I said, we work really hard to make sure that the consignment companies we work with are great at what they do. Before we get to questions, I do want to show you the manager portal. So again, this is my demo site right here. I'm going to go over to my items tab. And if I wanted to get to the marketplace, I can either click this button right here, or I can click get items in this purple bar. So when I go to the marketplace, I'm just going to show you some of the options we have on there right now. And these do switch out occasionally. So depending on when you're watching this video, the items might not be exactly the same, but to get a general sense of the items available to you through the marketplace, you can see here up at the top, we've got a bunch of HGA fundraising options. We've got some trips, some really fun trips, Dublin, Bordeaux, Costa Rica, Cabo, all kinds of trips, the Amalfi Coast. We've got some sports stuff, sports memorabilia and experiences. We're now down into some of Go Charity's things. We've got some whiskey, all different kinds of things that can appeal to all different types of donors. So, and we also have 2 items that are through Event.Gives. So we have a Rewind candle gift card and then a Nectar gift card. So those are actually through Event.Gives. They're not through a different consignment company. So same process, but those are handled through us at Event.Gives. If I wanted to add it to my event, all I need to do is click this blue Add to Event button, select which type of item I'm going to add it as. Let's say I want to do this as a silent auction item. You can see down there in the right corner, the item was added to my event. It's as easy as that. When I go over to my items tab, scroll to the very bottom, there's that Cabo all-inclusive that I just added. And if you click into that, you can view more details. So all of this is preset information. You can't edit it. The title, the description, and then you'll see that minimum bid or value amount is preset. You can't change that. And you can change the bid increment. So if you wanted to change that, you can go in there and edit that right there and then click Save and Close. But that's how easy it is to add a marketplace item. So now it's live on my site, ready to receive bids. And if it doesn't, I can just forget about it. So that is the Event.Gives Marketplace. It's a really useful tool. Please don't miss out on this really, really awesome and stress-reducing option available to you on your Event.Gives manager portal. If you have any questions at all about it, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at support@event.gives. You can also schedule a one-on-one demo with a member of our team. One-on-one calls are completely free. We offer support 7 days a week. So don't hesitate to schedule a call with us at calendly.com/eventgives/demo. And we look forward to talking with you.